Imagine standing at a doorway. You didn't even realize you were approaching. A quiet shift inside you, a change in how you think, feel, and respond. You may not see the door open, but you sense that something within you is evolving. This is the beginning of a new spiritual phase. Today, let's explore the real signs that appear when your soul is preparing to rise to a new level. The first sign is a gentle disconnection. Activities, habits, and even conversations that once excited you begin to feel empty. You may wonder, why does this no longer feel like me? This is not loss. It is alignment. Your inner self is subtly removing you from what is no longer part of your next chapter. You might feel bored, drained, or uninterested in things that once made sense. Understand this. Your soul is cleaning space before new energy enters. Another sign is the rising voice of intuition. You start sensing things before they happen. You feel guided, pulled, or pushed without logic. You may wake up with sudden clarity, or an inner nudge that says, "Don't go there. Talk to that person. Change this now." This is not random. It's your inner wisdom stepping forward, because you're ready to trust it more. A new spiritual phase always begins with a louder inner voice. Before elevation comes purification. You may suddenly feel emotional heaviness, old memories rising, or unexplained sadness. This isn't a breakdown. It's a release. Think of it like the sky before storm. Dark, heavy, but preparing to clear. Your emotions are not punishing you. They're helping you shed the layers that no longer belong to your next spiritual version. Let the emotions move. Suppressing them blocks growth. Accepting them accelerates it. Solitude becomes a necessity, not an escape. You may suddenly pull back from crowded spaces, unnecessary conversations, or toxic circles. Even if you're usually social, you crave silence, not because you're isolating, but because your soul is whispering. The next spiritual phase requires stillness. Silence becomes your teacher. You begin to listen, observe, and reconnect with your own essence. This is a sign of inner realignment. One of the biggest signs is an internal shift of awareness. You begin questioning, what am I doing? What truly matters? Who am I becoming? You rethink your values, relationships, goals, and lifestyle. This questioning is not confusion. It's awakening. When your inner world expands, your old beliefs become too small to hold you. Your soul demands a bigger perspective, deeper truth, and more authentic choices. This questioning phase is a doorway to the next version of you. Patterns, numbers, symbols, and small coincidences start appearing more often. Maybe you keep seeing the same number, or think of someone and they call, or an opportunity shows up exactly when you need it. These are not accidents. They are spiritual signals, affirmations that you're moving in the right direction. When you enter a new spiritual phase, the universe communicates more clearly because you're finally tuned to the right frequency. This is the paradoxical sign. You feel a strange mix of discomfort and anticipation. It's like standing at the edge of a cliff, nervous, but knowing you're meant to take the jump. You may feel like something is ending, but at the same time, something is beginning. This emotional duality is a sign that you're being stretched, expanded, reshaped. Growth never feels completely safe, but it feels meaningful. If you feel this mixture, you are stepping into a new phase. You may start sensing people's intentions. You feel drained around negativity and energized around authenticity. Crowded spaces exhaust you. Nature feels healing. This is energetic awakening. Your sensitivity increases because your consciousness is rising. Your soul is teaching you what aligns with your frequency and what rejects it. You stop begging for closure. You stop chasing people. You stop trying to control outcomes. You simply let what wants to leave go. You trust the unfolding, not because you're careless, but because you're becoming spiritually mature. Letting go becomes natural, and that's one of the clearest signs of spiritual growth. Perhaps the most powerful sign is the quiet knowing inside you. You can't describe it, but you feel different, more aware, more awake, more connected to something larger. It's a soft transformation, not dramatic, but undeniable. Something inside you is expanding. Your perception is evolving. Your consciousness is rising. This inner shift is the beginning of a new spiritual era in your life. If you're experiencing even a few of these signs, pause and acknowledge it. You're not lost. You're not falling apart. You are transitioning. You are shedding the past version of yourself and stepping into a more aligned, awakened, and powerful version of your soul. A new spiritual phase is not something you enter with noise. It comes quietly, naturally, through inner transformation. And when it arrives, your entire life begins to shift from the inside out. Remember, every spiritual evolution begins not with a big moment, but with a gentle inner whisper. Listen to it.